Hi, yes, it's me again with my story time. So, do you remember those friends from the last story video? Well, we're not friends anymore. Yes, that's what today's story is about. It all started back when Klein and I decided to start our own Dream SMP voiceover team. She promised me that I would dub C Dream in the final waltz. We found actors for the roles, found an editor, and then we fell silent. All the time we were waiting for others to record their tracks, and Klein still couldn't get Tabo to record. So I kept asking the editor for the number of voices finished. One day, 6 months later, Klein texted me and said that we had to record everyone and that we had to find more actors to play the roles of Dream and Tobo. Yeah, she forgot her promise. I didn't show any signs of disagreement, but there was disagreement, and I didn't know how to tell her. Why the hell would she just pick up and declare that we had to listen to everyone again when we had agreed on the same thing a long time ago? I discussed the situation with the Technoblade actor, and that's when the fight for justice finally awoke in me. I decided to start an riot. Yes. Hello, everyone who um, was a part of Sea War. Hello, it's me. Um, so I just went through the crew members and asked them if they wanted to stay or go, and there weren't that many of us after all. And there was a one person for the crowd. The rioters were a team of 4 people, and one of them was Choice. Everything went according to plan. Even an unscheduled call from Klein went well. But that night, I took a vote. Everyone who didn't want to stay in LC Voices, as our team of voice dubbing was called, was in the chat room, and those who decided to change their point of view left the group. Then, seeing that everyone was online, I notified the guys that the operation was about to begin. If my friend hadn't agreed to take back her words, we would have left as a group to show that we had chosen our own way, that we didn't like that attitude. Otherwise, we would have just parted in peace and quiet. Choice wrote back rudely and impolitely that he could not start now. I tried to find out the reason, but there was no answer, so. The editor just told me not to hold up the people. And then Choice, Klein, and I got on the call, and we could have finished this conversation a lot faster if Klein hadn't decided to call the two of them to us and Ilya hadn't started getting hysterical and lashing out at me. Yes, that's exactly what he did. He told me so much bad things about me that I felt terrible and I couldn't really feel anything. He told me that I was just an egomaniac, just a selfish person who was also a crazy dream fan who didn't want to lose her role. He also said that there are 3 sides to every conflict, even though that's obviously not true. As I realized in the course of our conversation, somehow we managed to talk about the right topic. Klein disagreed. In the end, I said I was leaving the team and I was banned by Ilya, as well as another member of the riot. He also did the same thing to the front door and Eagertail. But the crowd came out on its own. Well, the ride was successful, I want to tell you. Later, I wrote a farewell letter to the aggressor about the end of our friendship. And he joined the voice chat on Bridge Sale and apologized. But he had one complaint. My face reveal was made in the same way as the similar video by Dream. He also says he appreciates me and that I could have animated it. I have an iTel to animate. iTel is still in animated Stadia, you know. I'm busy with this project. The next few days I was getting better when suddenly Blob came into the voice chat and started accusing me about story time video. I was there to express my feelings. Hello? He also claimed that my English was broken, even though it was not objectively true. My condition back to where it was. I have been trying to get back to normal for a few days. The last straw was when I decided not to stay in the voice chat when either Anton or Ilya came in. Joyce tried several times to break the system and enter the voice chat with me, but I immediately clicked on the phone icon. Richard and I huffed and puffed about the whole thing, and my friends started texting me. Well, I mean, started, texted me, you know, and one of them got caught by Ilya. I'm really mad at you, man. You know, it's not really fair to use others to communicate with another person who doesn't want to talk with you. You know. Screw you, okay? At this point, I had already managed to block Joyce in both Discord and Telegram. I told one of my close online friends several times not to remind him or Anton or whatever, but he wrote he still considers you a friend and appreciates you. I had a similar story when I was brought to tears by my former art teacher. I had not yet finished piano then. Since it was time to go to that class, I packed up and ran downstairs to the music room. There, I was met by my former piano teacher. When the art teacher arrived, the two ladies talked, and the music teacher started to treat me colder. So I said, I told you not to talk about them. And he said, okay, fine, I won't. And then I realized that my friend had been streaming our conversation the whole time. And he tried to confuse me that it was just you haven't seen anything. it is not true. But then, after some words, he confessed and apologized. The next day, Richard told me that Ilya had called him a third part, a third side of conflict, and asked him, like, why, why do you interrupting us? Why? What the hell are you doing here? Uh, well, when I'm arguing with my mother and there's no one at home but us, the third side are the wolves? Huh? In general, it became clear to me what kind of people Anton and Ilya, and I stopped communicating with them. That's it. It was their own fault. That's all. Good luck. I hope you liked the story. Yes. Goodbye. I hope that this translation wasn't broken enough to confuse you, because I just wanted to try new website from deeply translator creators. But anyway,